हो रहा है तो होने दो, वरना अगली क्लास में वापस देख लेंगे, शायद चालू हो गया. So the architecture, write down the heading as architecture or data flow diagram of ARM7. Okay, so write down the heading as this. Okay, should we start the diagram? Should we start?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So first we have a sign extension. It is not like as in यहाँ से start है. I'll just draw it and I'll explain कहाँ से start होगा. Okay. So there is a sign extension. Okay. Then from the sign extension, it goes to a register file. Okay, so register file के अंदर we have all the registers that we have. Okay. So the register who are active at a given time are from where to where are they active? R0 to
R15.
R15. Okay. So at a given time, 16 register will be activated from R0 to R15. Okay. So from these registers, we'll be taking the data, okay, into a device or into a circuit which is called as, sorry, my bad. Shit. फिर से बनाना पड़ेगा मुझे. So tell me fast, क्या क्या था? We have sign extend. Okay, we have the sign extend. Sign extend के बाद we have
Register file.
register file. And this register file has register from R0 to R15. Okay, from this the data will go into a circuit. Okay, and that circuit will be
ALU.
ALU. So this is the representation of ALU. I hope you remember the circuit. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So one of the operand will come directly into the ALU. The other operand, before coming into ALU, it will pass through another component, and that component is called as barrel shifter. What it is called? Barrel shifter. BARREL, barrel. Okay, shifter. What it is, we'll be discussing shortly. Okay, so after going to the barrel shifter, it will come into ALU. Okay, from the ALU, it will either it will go into address register. So I'll just write down address register over here. Okay, address register. And then there is another circuit by the name of MAC. Okay, which stands for multiplication and accumulate. Okay, so it is generally there for multiplication. Okay, so though we have ALU, but multiplication or बाकी जो आपका दूसरा task होगा, that can multiplication का जो major task होगा, that will be performed by the different circuit, which is MAC. Okay, so yeah. I will just take another color. So this will come from, the data will come from two sources. Okay, so one will be this source. Okay, this will be called as the multiplicand. Okay, I'll just write down over here, multiplicand. And one from, how to make it, one I will take it from here. Okay, this will be called as multiplier. Okay, and one of the registers which will be acting as accumulator will be taken from here. Okay, and that will be called as accumulator. Okay, is it clear? So what we have an accumulator, we have a multiplicand, and we have a multiplier. Is it clear? यहाँ तक clear है?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I change the color back to white. Yeah. So once the result come, the result will come onto a bus. Okay. So ये bus पे आप लोगे result को. Sorry. Okay, so the result of ALU and the result of MAC will go back into some other registers. Okay, so वो register कोई भी हो सकता है जिसमें अगर आपको store करना है. Okay, so वो result उधर जाएगा और दूसरा जो होगा वो नीचे जाएगा address register में. From the ALU it can go into the address register as well. From the address register we have got another circuit. That circuit is called as increment circuit. Okay. Increment circuit will basically increment the address stored in the address register. Okay, and it will revert it back to the address register after incrementing. And finally address से जो address होगा it will be put onto the address bus. Okay, so this is your address bus that you have over here. Fine. And from here you will also get the address and that will be put onto the address bus. And at the start we have the read operation which will come over here directly. Okay, and the other data would go over here directly. Okay, and if it is not data it would go to the instruction decoder. So there is a circuit called as instruction decoder. Okay, so it will decode instruction, it will decode it and it will release what? Control signal. Fine. Yeah, so this is your complete shit. Okay. So this is your data bus. Okay, fine. So this is your complete diagram, and this diagram is basically your architecture diagram of your answer. Draw it fast so that 15 मिनट बचा है, हम लोग 15 मिनट में एटलीस्ट डिस्कस कर सकें इसके बाद. आई थिंक हो जाएगा 15 मिनट में डिस्कशन. कोई पॉइंट समझ में नहीं आ रहा या कुछ लिखा हुआ समझ में नहीं आ रहा, यू कैन आस्क मी. ओके, so first we have a data bus. Okay, over here as you can see over here, then we have over here it is written as sign extend. Okay, over here we have instruction decoder. Okay, over here we have register file R0 to R15. Okay, over here we have barrel shifter, BARREL, barrel shifter. Over here we have arithmetic and logical unit. Over here we have MAC. MAC is multiplication and accumulate. Then over here we have address register. Then we have increment circuit. I hope it is clear to you. And at the top we have data bus, and at the end we have the address bus. Is it clear? Have you drawn? Is it done? Am I audible? हुआ क्या आप लोग का?
Yes, sir.
Should I start the explanation part? Should I start?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So initially, where will it will start from? Which is your entry point? You should know what is the entry point. Okay, so the entry point is what are the operations that a processor does? Can you tell me what are the operations that a processor does? First is fetch. Second is decode, and third is
Execute.
okay. So these are the three things that it does. So fetch क्या करेगा? Fetch what it will fetch first? Data or instruction? Instruction. Okay, it will fetch the instruction first. Okay, so what will happen is register. Okay, I'll just give you an instruction. There is an instruction. Generally, ARM7 has a triadic instruction. Okay, what is a triadic instruction? It will have three registers into it. Okay, for example, add. Okay, then we have R0, R1, R2. So can someone have a wild guess what it will do? Add R0, R1, R2. This is a triadic instruction. We have three different registers into it. So what will happen? Who will get the data?
R0,
R0 will get data. What data it will get? By adding what and what?
R1 and
R1 and R2.
Yeah, so R0 will get the data. Okay, how will it get the data? By adding R1 plus R2. Okay, so that is how it gets. Okay, yeah, so this is your instruction, just giving you that information. So ये instruction अगर आपको चाहिए, ये instruction, where are the instructions stored? Into the memory, right? Instruction कहाँ पे store होगा? Memory में. तो सबसे पहले आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा? What is the first thing that you need to do is you need to have the address of the instruction, right? Right.
yes,
Yeah. So the address are generally stored or address are put into some registers. Okay. और उस register का नाम क्या होता है जो address store करता है of the next instruction? Who stores it? PC. So there is a register over here in the register file by the name of R15. That R15 is basically called as PC. Okay, so it acts as a PC. Who acts? R15. Only R15 will act as a program counter. Okay, so what it will do, रजिस्टर फाइल में से R15 के अंदर से जो भी आपका एड्रेस रहेगा वो एड्रेस हम लेंगे. Okay, we'll take the address and we'll put onto the address bus. Is it clear? Is this line clear to you? I'll just take some other color so that it might be visible. Yeah, so from the register file, we'll take R15. Okay, we'll take R15, and from R15 we'll get the address of the next instruction. We'll put the address on. We'll take the address and we'll put that address onto the where it will put. Where it will put onto the
Address bus.
Okay, so ये address का size क्या होगा? What is the size of the address? Can someone tell me what is the size of the address that we have generally?
32 bit.
It is 32 bit. और address bus का size क्या है? वो भी 32 bit. So 32 bit का address लेंगे हम लोग 32 bit के address bus पे डाल देंगे. Okay, so because of 32 bit, the total number of memory that is supported in ARM7 is
4 GB.
4 GB. Okay, so ये 4 GB में से जाएगा कोई भी एक लोकेशन पे जो उस एड्रेस में होगा, उस लोकेशन से लेके क्या आएगा? What it will bring? Instruction or data? What it will bring?
Instruction.
It will bring instruction because you have to fetch the instruction first, right? Instruction आएगा कैसे? How it will come? Will it come from address bus? Will it come from data bus? Or it will come from the control bus?
Data bus.
Data bus.
So अब ये एड्रेस बस पे आपने एड्रेस डाल दिया. अब ये इंटरनली मेमोरी से कनेक्ट होकर के फ्रॉम द एड्रेस लोकेशन इट विल फेच सम इंस्ट्रक्शन. जो भी इंस्ट्रक्शन होगा वो फेच करेगा. इंस्ट्रक्शन जो है वो जाएगा यहाँ पे, ओके, और डेटा बस से इंस्ट्रक्शन होते हुए आपके प्रोसेसर के अंदर आएगा. फ्रॉम द डेटा बस इट विल कम इनटू द प्रोसेसर. In the data bus, it will first identify whether it is data or it is instruction. So tell me, what is it? Is it data or is it instruction?
Instruction.
Instruction. So ये instruction है तो it will go directly to the instruction decoder. If it is instruction, it will go to the instruction decoder. Instruction decoder का काम क्या है? It will act as a control unit. Okay, so control unit का काम क्या होता है? What is the role of the control unit? To perform what? To perform what?
To generate control signal.
To generate control signals. How it generates? By performing the operation which is called as decoding. So decoding में क्या करते हैं? We have got a lookup table. In the lookup table, we have an opcode. One of the one of the column is called as opcode, and other is called the control signals. Okay, so जो भी opcode होगा, okay, उस opcode का जो भी control signals होगा, that control signals will be released. Is it clear? Is that point clear? And this process is called as decoding. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yeah. So instruction decoder क्या करेगा? It will take the instruction. It will go and look into the lookup table. उस lookup table में check करेगा opcode क्या है. जो भी opcode उसके पास आया होगा, उसके regarding जितने भी control signals होंगे, that control signals will be released. Okay. So an instruction decoder you can think it of as your brain. So अगर किसी ने आपको pinch किया, so आपका natural response क्या होगा? That is decided by your human brain. Okay, that is decided by your brain. अगर आपको slap करना है उस बंदे को तो you slap him. Okay, अगर आपको कुछ और काम करना है, so you can do the other task. Okay, if someone pinches you. Okay, so yeah, so that is what your brain do. Similarly, your processor का जो brain होगा, that is your decoder. Okay, so the decoder will release the control signals, and it will inform all the other components that this instruction is being asked us to do, and so whoever are involved in it, please be ready and do the task. Okay, so this is being informed by the instruction decoder. So we are done with the decoding part. Okay, अगर data bus पे instead of instruction अगर data आता, if the data would have come, so either it would follow this path or it would follow this path. Is this clear? अगर data होता तो I will take some other color for data. Yeah. Okay, so if it is a data, it would follow either this path or this path. Okay, so why we are having two paths? Because the data generally there in ARM7 can be of three different type. Okay, data जो है वो तीन different format में आप data को ले सकते हो. Okay, what are the three different formats? Either it can be 8-bit. What is 8-bit generally called?
Byte.
It is called as byte. Okay, the second format that we have is 16-bit. Okay, and third format that we have is called as 32-bit. Okay, so if you guys remember, जब हम 8086 पढ़ रहे थे, उसके अंदर data format क्या था? One was called as a DB, other was called as DW. Do you guys remember that?
Yes.
उसके बाद हमारे पास DQ था. Okay, then हमारे पास और क्या था?
TD.
DT था. Okay, ऐसे कुछ हमारे format थे. Okay, so DB is generally defined byte. Defined byte is basically you're defining a 8-bit data. Okay, which we already have in ARM7 as well. What was DW over there?
Defined word.
Word. And what was the size of the defined word over there? What was the size of the word? You guys remember? 16-bit. It was 16-bit. Okay, तो 16-bit था वहाँ पे, but यहाँ पे जो word होगा that will be 32-bit. Okay, why the size of the word changes? It depends. The size of the words depend on the size of the processor. Okay, so अगर आपका 32-bit का processor होगा तो word का size would be 32-bit. 8086 was a 16-bit processor. That is why the size of the word was 16-bit. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes.
Yeah. So 32-bit will be considered as a word. 16-bit will be considered as a half word. Okay, so these are the three formats that is being supported by ARM7. What are the three formats it supports? It supports byte, it supports half word, it supports word. What is the size of the byte? It is universal, which is 8-bit. What is the size of the half word? It is 16-bit. And what is the size of the word? It is
32-bit.
32-bit. Okay, so जो data आएगा, that data can be either 8-bit, it can be 16-bit, or it can be 32-bit. Okay, So let's assume अगर 32 bit है, if it is 32 bit, can we directly put that data into 32 bit register? Can we do that? 32 bit का डेटा है, डायरेक्टली 32 bit के रजिस्टर में डाल सकते हैं हम लोग?
Yes.
Yeah. So हम लोग 32 bit के अंदर हम लोग डाल देंगे. So if it is 32 bit data, it will directly come into any of the register जहाँ पे आपको स्टोर करना है. Okay? R0 में डालना है, R1 में डालना है, R2 में डालना है, जिसमें भी डालना है आपको, आप 32 bit का डेटा डाल सकते हो. What if the data is 16 bit or it is 8 bit? What would happen? आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा? Sign extension करना पड़ेगा. What do you mean by sign extension?
Add 0.
Am I audible? Am I audible?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So 5 can be written down as 0101. Down in hexadecimal can be written down as 4 zeros. Okay. Then 0101. Okay. अगर ये 8 bit का डेटा आपको ट्रांसफर करना है, so what you have to do is इसका MSB देखोगे आप, if the MSB is 0, you'll add the extension and you'll make a data of 32 bit. तो 32 bit बनाने के लिए आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा, जो भी आपका MSB होगा वो MSB को आपको एक्सटेंड करना पड़ेगा. Why? Because MSB always stores what? MSB stores always what? What does MSB stores? Sign. So अगर by chance ये -5 होता, अगर आप फिर भी अगर 0 लगाते, the number would have become positive. Okay, so you want to make the number as it is. Okay, so number को आपको negative या positive ही रखना है depending of whatever the sign is. So what you can do is whatever is the sign that you have in the MSB, you just need to extend it. Okay, so that extension can be done by the sign extender. So sign extender क्या करेगा, अगर 8 bit का डेटा है या 16 bit का डेटा है, it will try to convert that 8 bit data or 16 bit data into
32 bit.
into 32 bit data. Is it clear? Is that point clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So once it converts that into 32 bit data, once it is being converted into 32 bit data, yeah. So then it can be stored in any of the registers. So एक तो पहले डेटा 32 बिट का अगर आ गया तो बहुत अच्छी बात है, अगर 32 बिट का नहीं है तो उसको हमें 32 बिट का बनाना पड़ेगा बाय कनेक्टिंग इनटू साइन एक्सटेंडर. इज इट क्लियर? Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
One more thing. I think I've forgotten to draw one part. Okay, so I'll just draw with some other color if it is possible. Okay. So there is a output also which I was unable to put over here. So just draw another diagram, another line. So this is the output. Okay. So whatever the output that you have, that output can be put onto the database. Okay. So just draw it. Okay. I forgot to put that. So data आ रहा है, data जा नहीं रहा है. Okay. So data has to be forwarded back to the memory. Memory में वापस store करना पड़ेगा. Okay. So the process of getting the data into the processor is called as. Do you guys remember? Only two operations is allowed. One is called
Load
as
and store.
yeah. So the process of getting the data is called as load, and the process of storing the data is called as process of putting back the data into the memory is called as store. Okay. So only two operation is allowed into the processor, onto the memory. उसके अलावा जितने भी ऑपरेशन होंगे सारे के सारे मेमोरी के अंदर होंगे. Is this point clear? यहाँ तक clear है? Till sign extend. What is the role of sign extend? Is it clear to you? Yeah, so the role of sign extend is basically it wants to convert the 8 bit data or a 16 bit data into 32 bit data by just extending the MSB of it. Okay, once it is done, जो भी आपका रजिस्टर है उस रजिस्टर में आपका जो डेटा है वो आ चुका है. अब उसमें से एक रजिस्टर को आप डायरेक्टली ALU में पास करोगे, दूसरे रजिस्टर को आप बैरल शिफ्टर के थ्रू आप पास करोगे. ओके, सो द रोल ऑफ द बैरल शिफ्टर इज जस्ट बिकॉज ऑफ वन ऑफ द एड्रेसिंग मोड. देयर इज एन एड्रेसिंग मोड बाय द नेम ऑफ बेस प्लस शिफ्ट इंडेक्स. Okay, so there is an addressing mode. When we'll be discussing about the addressing mode, then there is one of the addressing mode by the name of base plus shift index addressing mode. So what is base plus shift and addressing mode is basically there are two registers that we have. One is yeah, in one of the register we have an address, and another register we also have an address. So what we'll do is, by combining those two addresses, we'll generate a base plus index address. Okay, so base plus index address पे जो भी data है वो data को हमें fetch करना पड़ेगा. We want to load that data. Okay, so there is also a base plus shift index. तो base plus shift index क्या होगा? आप base address लोगे, index के अंदर जो address होगा उसको पहले shift करोगे, and then after getting that address, you'll combine with the base address and you'll generate a base plus shift index address, and from that address you'll get the data, and that data will be put into any of the registers. Okay, so that is how it will work. Just remember, barrel shifter is nothing but it is a circuit which will just generate a shift address. Just remember for that period of Yeah, am I audible now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so I think the time is up. So I'll just stop the lecture over here. We'll discuss the next part in the next class. Okay, the remaining part in the next class. We'll take the whole thing again. Okay. So for the time being, please just draw the diagram. And if you have any doubt, you can stay behind. If you don't have, you can leave. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Anybody has a doubt? Have you drawn the diagram?
सर मल्टीप्लायर और मल्टीप्लिकेंट का पोजीशन इंटरचेंज हुआ है क्या?
मल्टीप्लायर और मल्टीप्लिकेंट का उससे फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा. आई विल एक्सप्लेन दैट पार्ट लेटर. उससे कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा. आप 2 into 5 करो या 5 into 2 करो, it will not that differ. Okay, if it would have been a division, there would be a chances of doing that. But सिर्फ हमें ये बताना है कि एक जो component that is a multiplier, एक जो है वो multiplicand और एक accumulator है. ये सिर्फ बताने के लिए है वहाँ पे. दो पहले एक्चुअली आना चाहिए था accumulator, क्योंकि जो आपका इंस्ट्रक्शन है ना, इंस्ट्रक्शन इज लाइक दिस. MLA, the instruction for multiplication is MLA R0, R1, R2. So this is your instruction. So what is happening is R1 is the multiplicand and R2 is a multiplier, and R0 is your accumulator or the accumulating registers. Okay, so R0 will get the data. How it will get the data? By performing the multiplication between R1 and R2. Okay, so ये diagram के हिसाब से जो पहली line है, that should be accumulator, second line should be multiplicand, and third line should be multiplier. That is how it should be. But yeah, you can draw anywhere you want. Okay, because multiplication will not have that impact. Yeah, because multiplicand आप पहला ले लो या multiplier आप बाद में ले लो या दोनों को interchange कर दो, it will not have any impact on multiplication. If it would have been a division, there might be a problem. So 2 divided by 5 or 5 divided by 2, it would be a problem. I hope it is clear.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Any other doubt? Any other doubt? So can I disperse the class? Can I stop it?
Yes.
Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Hello.
हाँ बोलो स्मृति. Hello स्मृति.
Hello, sir.
बोलो बोलो
सर,
बोलो
आपने
स्मृति.
लास्ट 3 लेक्चर की वीडियो नहीं अपलोड की है.
हाँ मैं करूँगा आज के दिन या
लास्ट
दो.
3 लेक्चर की वीडियो नहीं अपलोड की
हाँ
है.
हाँ हाँ मैं एक दो दिन में
हेलो सर.
I get your answer. I
सर
get your,
लेक्चर. हाँ हाँ.
हाँ मैं आज रात तक या कल सुबह तक मैं आई विल ट्राई टू अपलोड इट. कल तक मैं डेफिनेटली अपलोड कर दूंगा. ओके ओके
ओके.
या
चलेगा
बाय.
सर. ओके, थैंक यू सर.
हाँ श्योर बाय. टेक केयर.